All right, this is take two. Let's try this again. This is Fadi Hemzi. It's 16th of October on a Wednesday, 2024. Time is 4:15. No, we didn't stop here to do this until or waited until ES and NQ stopped trading. As you know, Solomon is 4 p.m. now, same as cash. No, we were having technical difficulties, as they say in the business. Yeah, it was actually me. The headset got decoupled. It's a wireless. So when I come back to the room, it was not kicking in right. We're good now. Let's get started here. Quick uh, housekeeping if issues. We always post our positions here. I mean, our webinars here. This webinar was postponed because, as you know, we went through a couple of moderators. One, I didn't feel comfortable what he was doing, and the other one was just he was very upfront. He came to me and says after 4 or 5 days, Barry, I'll give it a try, maybe a day or two, but I'm an Q trader. I'm having problem with yes. It was very upfront, very honest guy. Anyhow, so this was supposed to be this how to trade futures in line with what we were doing early on. We had to redo everything, so we had a setback of a couple of months. It's been a grueling period for me. But as you know, my dad was a fighter pilot. I don't know how to quit. Okay. Hopefully, I'm better than that in money management. But as usually in terms of these kind of issues, I don't give up. So I kept trying. We did get Admiral Esposito finally convinced to come and take over this. He's doing a good job, but he had a fault. He had a fault. It was very bad. So his equity curve is going up and down. He's still under medication. He is not back, on the horse yet. But uh, I think there have been a couple of times he's been positive, but for the total. But you see, these numbers are not marketable. So I haven't bothered to bother you guys. Believe me, when I write to you guys, you'll be happy with that. Plus, we have only done 25, 29 trades. Okay, that's not much. We need to get about 100 to get a feel for it. Uh, the and so and then that webinar was put together to support these folks. Okay, this one, and so that's why it was delayed. I delayed to 29th. Frankly, between going to Chicago, two hurricanes here, and what was going on in the chat room, that was bad enough in terms of catching up and not being out of breath. On top of it, I'm swimming, which is very very stringent environment with the what the hell is that? With our I'll fix that. We had with my uh, body, I'm trying to lose a little bit more weight. I'm almost at my ideal weight. And then I'm actually, I have two companies. The other was Tico Capital Management with Admiral Tico as CEO. I happen to work for him. We're in our second round of cap raise, and this is 8 digits. And it's going very, very well, but it's very time consuming. Yeah, and I may have found my dream investor, so institutional, yeah, institutional. So I've been very careful about that. I'm going to also be careful trading it once we finish up. I think the second round probably should be closed Monday or Tuesday. We were very close to it as of this morning, but I want to make sure I take my time. Everything is dotted correctly and crossed properly. So that's a lot of work. The question came up: are you going to shut down Hamzy Analytics? I don't think so. Not for the foreseeable future. But if we do, we will be upfront with you, give you at least a year notice. Uh, but remember, a lot of work here is useful for what we're doing at TCM, including some of our better high-end algos. Uh, Now, among all of this, we have a fellow named Peter Cook. He sent the email out today, which I asked him. We've been thinking about this of his levels. His levels have been gold on the SPY and the Qs. This morning, he sent out his first letter out in that format into our members for the both chat rooms. And I took the liberty of sending out to our overall marketing list, which is the MSA here, and said, hey guys, take a look. A few people thought we were selling that alone. We not. We don't. We don't know how to charge for that. It's a very low price. You have to compete with a bunch of websites on a very very cost basis. As you know, I'm not interested in that. I don't fight on cost. My issue is quality. Remember, I work on B2 Bomber. I'm not interested into having another product. I want to have a unique product. So that's part of our prep in the morning for our two chat rooms. And also, I want to be aware of it, make it as a part of last item here on our housekeeping. We have changed our pricing such that your rate is the same monthly, but you can come in at parcels. Okay, so that I'll give you a quick example here. I'm not going to log in, but let me pretend as I am. Okay, go there and you click on that. See what it tells you? The rate is 500 a month, but you can buy it for 1 week. Or then you wait to get 2 more weeks, and then goes on terminal price. Okay, so you have a chance to come in. We made a mistake of putting people at $7 or $77. Everybody has brother came in. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. So it's same thing we did also with NQ. NQ is a little bit. That's where Peter and I hang out. That's a little bit higher. You go there, you'll see, and the same thing with the combo. Okay, for both rooms. But again, this is at 600 a month, lower than before. We promised as we separate the rooms, we're gonna bring our prices lower. We did. We're not trying to tricking you, but what we try to do is that give you a choice of just like a Liberty Mutual ad. Get what you want. Not don't pay extra, right? And this is at 600 a month. So again, when you go there and you're getting ready to pay, they have to, and they will. PayPal always does that. Give you what you're going to be charged. It's there in writing. We have it in our writing for you, but also here. 150 for the first week. If you don't cancel, then 2 weeks would be 300, and then terminal price is 599. Rather than doing 1 month at low price, second month middle price, people were just coming for the early part and then jump out. We're not doing that, please. We're not a low price operator or provider. We do premium work and we charge you premium. That's always we have done. We try to do things what nobody else is willing to do, like put call ratios. So that's our culture, and we're going to stay with that. Okay. Nothing else there to talk about. Oh, we do have an issue unhappy with one of our indicators on the stocks. The low end of the happy MBS 2.1, which shows you maybe I have a chart here I can show you, which it shows you. There you go. Hold on, is that MBS? No, no, that's the stocks. Let me do this. That's the stock. No, no. I'll show you what let me add this, show it to you, and then we're done. Because we got to get our show going. MBS. We had MBS. Then we introduced 2.1. You see MBS on 2, forget that. This one we added. There's a small issue with this line, the lower level for stocks, or I guess index, yeah. Not because it should change. See, that is, I mean, the MBS is changing, but not here. And that will be fixed shortly. I'm waiting for my program to come back. He had a fall in Chicago, came back, recuperated. Then he was taking, why don't I take a break? And went to Europe. Came back, I think, with COVID. The flight was long. Somebody else had something on the airplane, and he's down heavy. Once he comes back, that's Mike Burke. Some of you guys may know it. Very famous guy with Trace Station, head of their education. Prior to that, uh, product manager for both the radar screen, which is a revolutionary item that he had done, and also for option station. So I used both. He came to help me several times. We ended up started friendship, and I've known him 25 years. Probably the best thing happened to me as far as this stuff. And he's been crucial in ORP, DMZ, ATRs, you name it. He has been with me 5 years since he retired, and we waited for his non-compete to expire. Did everything legally. He's going to come and take a look at this. For the life of me, I've looked at it. I think I'm not a bad programmer in ELD. I can't tell you I'm a good one because I still have a lot more to learn. But he probably can spot it immediately what's wrong. Anyhow, we'll get that going to you guys. We owe it to you. We warned you. Be careful. It's okay with futures. It's a problem with the stocks. And futures are simple because you have a name. You can put the name in, that's a root symbol, boom. The stocks, you have 3,000 root names, 4,000 names. I can't put that in. So it's by category. Something in the category is wrong. Okay. And that's a new thing they've offered, TradeStation. By the way, we're running 82 now. As of this morning, we're running 82. We still think the, their, the packing has the issue until 83. Packing is when you put two or more indicators and then you add to it. You append. That part has the issue. If you noticed, last time we had to send you a kind of like a patch. Well, before we just send you a software update over every quarter. So as we went through September to October, 83 was not here. We still at 82. Actually, this came in this morning. So even though it's data that remember it's in test for a while. So we've been in test for about 5 weeks, and then it's here. They're telling us 83 will solve that problem. And I've known a few guys higher up. I've talked to them. They're promising me that's going to be fixed. In case that's a problem and it's not solved by December 31st for the quarter end, we'll send you another patch. We have no other choice. Okay, we cannot have all these customers without a software key for the next quarter. But we got to kind of jury rig it so things go on. Having said that, let's get some of our usual stuff done here. We always start with econ calendar. Okay, today I want to bring your attention, you MBS. I don't know if you guys follow Admiral Tico or not, but maybe you should. He's called it like nobody. Okay, that's me. Forget me. I work for him. You should be following Admiral Tico. You'll be part of about 2,400 people who follow him. No. Okay, got it. Go away. Okay, here's Admiral Tico. As you can see, he's got 2370 followers. Last year, this time we had about 600. All he does is give you charts. Yeah, charts with very little pictures. Nothing fancy. Some stuff from CMTs, but no politics, no jokes, no fun, nothing. No music. He's just he's a grinder. He's a grinder. Okay. And the whole 10 and a half or 11 pounds of him. Anyhow, notice what he said on NVIDIA. Now, we post this chart a tad late. Why? Because we discussed in the chat show. He was talking about 127 when this drop started. I actually have to blow it up. This is actually Tiger Shark chart. As we blow it up, it dropped down. And then we have to go back and snap it, but the comment was already out there. And we bounced back today, I believe. Yeah. The problem here was ASML. That was one. On top of that, was like about this time, ASML came in. Right before you opened, the problem was from White House saying we have to stop, which I totally agree. I don't agree with a lot of things this White House does. But this thing about national security and AI chips going to just any country doesn't go well. Remember, I paid my dues. I worked on F-18 and B-2. And I challenged anybody to tell me who's done more. That started trading business, yeah. And so I believe in that concept. That was good. But of course, it caused a major impact. We're still seeing it today. And remember, when NQ goes, SPX goes. I'm sorry, NDX goes, SPX goes. So the pressure on the technical has been all quite a bit. Let's go to timing chart quickly before we come back. Here's what I'm trying to bring it to your attention. I look at percent change. Okay, I was raised by in real estate by a bunch of Persian Jews in Los Angeles, and one thing they told me: think of everything in percentages. Forget everything else. All math. I mean, I'm saying finance is based on percentages. What a true story. What a true story. So look at relative strength. Today was not a good day for techs. This hardly came back up while they had some reversal with SPX. For the record, we're still short. We did have one trade that got busted, but remember, stop was tight. We're gonna go over that, and it was our first try. We're not touching our bias with time and digest. We still believe we have issues to the downside. We're going to show you why. Let me give you a little preview of that, and then we'll jump back. I know I'm all over the place. I'm doing a weave. Is that what he's calling it now? I'm doing a Vive or a Wave or whatever. I'm doing that. Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Not a word salad. No, I'm not that smart. But if you look here, this tells me, first of all, new high. Okay, that's all time high here. New high. I think we go back like 10 years on this. I don't know how many days back we're going back. Just make sure we're good. 2 years. No, forget it. No, no, hold on. I want to go back 20 years. Why? I want to go back since the SKU was built. 20 years. Yeah. Yeah, it still is. This is a new high. This is the all-time high for SQ. SQ came out in summer of 2008. I remember a guy from Citadel called me, Indian fellow. He said of their volatility. Now he's got his own hedge fund. So it's funny. We got to go and look at this. Somebody's telling me I should be talking to you. I said, no, no. Maybe I should be talking to you. You're working for Citadel. Anyhow, we went together to SIBO at SIBO Advanced Products System. Decided, hey, both of you guys look like good guinea pigs. Why don't you do some testing for us? And like I got involved in this, I can't let it go. This is a new high. Now I had Sigma charms myself, and as you could see, we broke above 2, didn't go past 3, did not get to 4. So it doesn't exactly qualify for a strong signal, but yet it is a new high. And as a tail risk, so a lot of boys out there and girls in the big world, in the SPX operations, there's the trading SPX products on a risk basis. The tail risk is going very high, and now we're pulling back up again. It could make a W. I mean, could make an M up there. I don't know. We'll see. The jury's still out. But this typically tells me 60 to 90 days. Okay, are you with me? And let's look at the date that came in. Uh, September 19th. 60 to 90 days forward, we have a problem. Could be anything. Could be Iran, could be Putin, could be elections. I don't think it's going to be Fed. Fed already did a boo boo. This is a boo boo they did. Take a look. And Admiral Tico said that. When did he say that? Right here on the Fed day. He came in and said rates are going to go up, not down. Guess what? They erased the Fed 50 basis points. Do the math. Do you see why people listen to this? 10 pound is 11 pound now. And when I got in, it was 9 pound, 8.8. Now it's at 11. As Dennis would tell you, this is what happens when you hang around Jimmy Peace down here. It's a good butcher. Up. Both have come up, come up, come up. I mean, just completely. Why? This was overshot. Markets have a tendency of overshooting. It's got to adjust. And the economy is very good. Unemployment is very good, very low. Non-farm is very strong. Uh, CPI people are holding, yeah, they're kind of a little bit lower, maybe. But if you got payroll, private payrolls, look at headline payrolls, look at hourly work, they're all up, not down. This is a great economy. Look at the Dow. Dow is a discount of 6 months to 9 months forward. Always has been. Not my creation. Go back to Edwards and McGee. You'll see probably the Bible of technical analysis will tell you that the Dow or in my opinion, SPX is a discounted value of future economy. And we're going to come back into one more item while I'm making a word salad. Why not? Hold on. Canaries. Okay. Here's the proof. Transportation is almost making a new high. Yeah. Which means my long is probably not good. Right? I mean, my short is not good. I'll be telling that. It's probably I should get long. I'm saying that's been a debate with me. Vis-a-vis, that's what scares me of this skew. Not a great time to get long, but the data says we should, except SQ. SQ says we have probably a major event in front of us in the market. Uh, so, yeah, Iran, Israel, Putin versus Ukraine, and of course elections. So those three are major enough. I don't think we need to worry about Fed. I don't think Fed will do anything. I think we've seen Fed do this year. My problem with them was that they did before the election, and always somebody is going to say foul. They should have not done this. They know better, but I don't know. They've been so much behind the curve. They're trying to catch up. So back to econ again. We're going back and forth. I understand. I promise you, I'm going to give you a Vive. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. So uh, we're done with that. Remember, expiration on Friday. You got housing there. So you get mortgages there. Was there anything important here? See, there's no red reports. Now, tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Retail sales. That's absolutely crucial. Point three. And also, always look at what do you call it? At any adjustments. Look at this difference. I mean, I see it in Facebook. Some of my friends, their wives are from Chicago traders or from New York. The wives are real estate. They're singing the blues. Look what they're presenting. Look what they're selling. If somebody's selling their land bank and they're a developer, like that, I know one couple. The wife is a real estate person. The husband is a builder. They're selling their land. Cash flow, pressure, occupancy issues. Yeah. So I think you're going to see an overall adjustment in, especially so far, especially in Naples. Vista has kept up. I think you're going to see a difference there. Why? Climate change. No, it's not a hoax. Nope. And insurance issues and all that. So let me go back. It's just new. There's a new reality coming to town. So and risk. We're getting more and more folks into trouble. Retail starts tomorrow. 0.2 to 0.5 considers 0.3. I'm not a retail analyst. I know a few people who are, but I'm not. We're probably going to be in line, maybe slightly better. But the economy is strong. You got 3% GDP. Okay, 15 million jobs. So it's a very strong economy. It feeds itself. It's a spiral. Just like when bad employment pushes everything down. Yeah. So pick your own poison. Philly Fed tomorrow. Okay, that's a pretty wide range. Yeah, and they think it moved up. Okay, let me go back to retail sales. I look at these in the morning for next day. Okay, so I'm just going through this first time fresh with you. Not. It's not scripted. We don't do any webinars scripted, and people who don't like it, they can go fly a kite. So remember, I work for myself. I don't have to answer to anybody. My indicators speaks for themselves, and so if somebody doesn't like my format or this or that, tough. Go fly a kite. Industrial production coming in. Probably this is the most important thing tomorrow. Maybe this or retail sales, but I mean, to me, this is even more important than retail sales because this is a whole economy, not just the retail sector. We're driven by this, right? So, yeah, because oh my God, they're saying it's going to be slowing down. So any uptick here could make a push up again in the value in the economy numbers. That means the rate's going to go a little bit higher, and maybe market will sell. So far, it hasn't. Yeah. Some folks are saying that these numbers are being so high that indices says that Trump is going to win. I disagree. If you listen to intelligentsia in New York, I mean money market, money guys, hedge fund guys, people in what do you call it in Stafford, Connecticut, and so forth, they're actually thinking that they're in line with Morgan's Goldman Sachs. The economy, and historically it has, the economy will do better under Democrats. Why? They spend too much money. And so the economy will be doing. That's what this is saying. That Kamala is going to win. So we'll see. I don't vote. I don't care. I just look at a strategic forecast. I want to see how good I'm forecasting it. And to be good at that, I need to have no horse in the race because that will color my judgment. So we'll see how that works out. Obviously, it's a tug of war. I think that's why, probably more than anything else, the skew is upticking. Is is a lack of clarity. Housing starts on Friday, which is expiration. 134. So they think it's going to update the tad. That's the range. Okay, all right, fine. So all I want is calmness. I don't want any craziness. I don't want no more January 6th. That's that was illegal, unconstitutional. You have a problem, you discuss it. Don't be a bully and don't bring violence into the picture. Okay, you got all of that done. Let's go to finishing the charts. Okay, timer chart first. What time is it? 20. I'll promise to get you guys here by 5 because 508 is a base of all. All right. New highs this week, this month, quite a bit. Slope of all the segment channels are up. Center line is up. 50 bar, 200 bar up. We finally head up here. Remember, this was an issue. That means the internals were dropping. This is advanced decline. McClellan oscillator. Always understand your indicators. Don't trade indicators you don't see the inside of it. Don't. You gotta get into trouble sooner than later. Okay, so up, up, up. McClellan oscillator. That means the spread, the the popularity of the move up is not in just the big names. The smaller names are playing it too. Good. Uh, Brett Trust is still behind the curve is at 54. We did pull up, now pulling back on CI and CI diffs. No volume spike yet. Okay, it's 3 to 1 uh, to the upside. Usually, if we're going to see a good bottom, that's going to happen, and you can see the spike not happening yet. So we're still heading up. It's a tough one. We're at 2 sigma. Here's the issue: you got all-time high on 2 sigma. Odds are we should pull back, not up. And I'm not a catalyst. I don't know the catalyst. It's your job if you want to go out and find it. I would be looking for a catalyst. But if something goes wrong, just like yesterday, one news item, ASML and NVIDIA, you saw what kind of a technical bloodbath we had. I mean, if you look at, I just showed you the chart on the NVIDIA Tiger Shark. Remember, Tiger Shark is not based on the time, it's based on block volume, blocks, not volume, block of that, block that. Okay, it was pretty severe. And if it was actually, I lost money yesterday. Nothing major, but it was it was painful. Yeah, it was a little bit, a tad over 1%. But the problem was the selling was vicious, and actually the only time I made money was when I was short, except one long toward the end. But I stopped. I just said I'm exhausted. I'm going to get into trouble. And today I came in, worked for 40 minutes. I really kicked ass. But again, I was focused. When you get tired, you can't trade well. So don't try and make it back that day. Try it. Wait for another day. Uh, equal weighted. There you go. These are already also making new money. I mean new highs. Same thing here on the NDX. But what's more important is the next chart when you combine the two. I look at this ratio. Okay, we do not have any signal here. Usually, when you get to an extreme, you have a signal on these ratios. We don't have anything yet. Now, caveat here: this is new with us. I'm talking about a skew that go back to 2008. I've seen it all. This I haven't. This is about maybe half a year with me, so I still have data to capture and see live, not a backtest, live, because backtest is easy. Oh, I would buy here and sell there. Really? Really? There's no fear of greed there. You gotta be live. So I still have to get this ratio also live. That means over time. We're not there yet. So, but usually what I've seen so far, at the extremes, we make a lower or high on the value. Not doing it here. So I'm not sure that's extreme yet. So this is the ratio of equal weighted versus cap weighted. Yeah. Canaries, we talked about transportation. This is screaming by and says we're going up. Look at that. Why? When we go up here, SPS goes up. When we go up here, Russell goes up. Not utility, I'm saying, but NDX goes up. But if you look at NDX here, you'll see we pulled back. We're not at the high, new highs yet. Yeah, we haven't actually been there since 10th of July, 11th of July, something like that. So the trender, kind of a mixed picture. No, no, no. Hold on. Looks to me, okay, there you go. It's not a mixed picture. No, no. It's 8 out of 8. It's 8-0. 8 positive versus 0 negative. That's not a signal that we're topping. I'm not saying tomorrow, but we're topping. Okay. Somewhere forward, we're topping. You could see. Because these do not just go up forever. So we'll see. VIX is down, absolutely. Is that daily? Yeah. VIX is down. Actually, I was chatting with someone. Oh, was it last night? I was chatting with Marshall. The difference between these two. Yeah, Marshall Freed. Yeah. Okay. VIX Sigma level. We had the event pulled back. We gotta slowly. It's like gas station, gas prices. Okay, VIXs or what do you call it? Or mortgage rates. It rallies up fast, but gives back very slowly. Why? They want the juice. This is the what's called market VIG. That's what it starts with V. I don't know. They want their VIG. They spike up and then they drop slowly. Same thing here. We're not there yet. We're about 10. Yeah. I'm saying 19 half. I'm saying 19 half. Watch to see what's doing at 1633, 16 half. Let's say. Why then 16 even? Because that's the one signal. By the time it gets there. Remember, these numbers are never fixed. You don't want them to be fixed. You want them to be adaptive. They're going to change with you. Okay. Okay. Here, we're still within that cycle of pushing up higher. Twice now we have. Pullback was soft. They bought it here and still going up. System is on a buy now, on a daily, weekly also on buy. This doesn't change that often. This changes a lot. It's the same, very much the same concept. It's a turtle traders. As if you look at Richard Dennis or you look at John Henry, who owns the Red Sox. It's all a trend following system, and so at the edges, this could flip flop. That's a given. Okay. Hey, Cash, how are you? At the edges, this could flip flop. That means it goes up and it may buy the top, sell the bottom. I understand that. But over time period, the two catch up very nicely. And I want to know what the difference is between the weekly or the daily on this call. Right now we are buy, so it's still pushing up. We're not extended yet, but we're close. Uh, we're at 3 sigma on SP1. The smaller brethren Momo is at 3. And there you go. Hallelujah. That's it. That's what I wanted. As I said, I don't look at it constantly. I look at it in the morning, I look at the evening, but these days I've been time back up between this house and friends of my house that we were staying because he had better security of for weather security, and also he's got a little armory. Always helps to have extra AR-15s around. Sorry. So we have a spike here. You could see that if you step it back on a weekly basis, guys. The top is forming. The top is forming. This usually over 100 is a signal that short period forward you're going to see a lot lower prices. So now, I have a friend of mine who just wrote to me and said, I can't touch, he wants to manage some money for him. I can't touch this, I can't touch that. What do you call it? I have capital gains tax. I didn't say him anything, but maybe I should send him this picture. You know what? First of all, I'm oversubscribed. I'm not trying to take another dollar. I'm good. Thank you. But you worried about your capital gains. If we drop, you pay off selling now and pay your taxes. So we'll see. This is a strong signal. If you have some VAWA names, that means they're not investment grade. What is that? Balance sheet management products. If they're not strong in that, that's a VAWA name. And we have a lot more VAWA names than good investment grade names. Lighten up. I'm not saying get rid of them. Maybe you should on some of them, but you have to be a judge. I don't do portfolio analysis. I don't do individual stocks. But the indexes are telling me we have a drop coming. Now, I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before, but that's what the indicators are saying now. And either you have good indicators and you trust them, or just what do you call it? Go buy lottery. You probably have a better chance. So, SQ again. We're going back to SQ. We're gonna roll through. This is pulling back up. Is this today's data? Yes, today's data. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a report. I remember reports one time. There's no high and low, just one dot actually. I just prefer to draw it. And then put sigma on it, you can see where we are. We're near zero, but look at the peak for +2. Never got to 4 like he did here. It was almost 4 there. And actually, right there, not much of a move. A little drop. Capo went back up. So this was a false signal. But also, this wasn't a new high. This was an existing high it hit. Here you have a slightly new high. So keep watching it. It's got a pretty good track record. We'll see. Oh, Admiral Tico posted this right here. He's got 2,300, 2,400 followers. That post of his got 35,000 or 36,000 views. Yes, 36. How did that happen? A lot of people are seeing it. He went viral. The chart about here. And talking about, remember, I have two signals from SQ. 2008, Q4, right before it. I think it was late August, early September of 2008. I'm sorry, 2018, not 8. 2018. I'm sorry. 2008, SQ didn't exist. It was in the lab. We were looking at some data. It was not on any feed. No, it was computed daily. They were just gathering enough data to do some conceptual work on the algorithm that computes this, which has to do with out of the money puts on SPX. So it's what's called tail risk of SPX. So 2018 and 2019, two signals it gave me. One it was late August, I believe, early September of 18, which from my targeting purposes, from October on we went short. We ended up the low was put in Christmas Eve. Go back to the chart, you see we killed it. That was a huge kill. And other people went back and forth, back and forth. I didn't. I held on. And the low came in Christmas Eve. The other one was December, yeah, the following year. December 15, 17, I forget, of 2019. There was a signal that was very strong, and you got to 2020, a crash. And of course, that window, I waited. I'm looking for 60 days forward. Waited. By February, Tico comes over and says, Daddy, aren't you going to short this market? What is wrong with you? Grudgingly, I said, fine. 3 days went against me. I kept on telling him, you son of a gun. He says, Daddy, you need more tea. So when your dog tells you you need more tea, please listen. He's right. 15 was all she wrote, 15th of February. Go to your charts. 5 weeks, 38%. Nothing we had seen like that before. Those two make me time of the decade, those two trades. Rest of them were been buy and sell, up a little bit, down a little bit. Dan Turov coming near me. Who are the other guys? I forget. Slezak, but he was a perma bear who would only be right when the market was down heavy. There were a couple other guys I forget. It's on the list. If you go to a list, you'll see it. I'm not interested in go to visit that, but I'm just curious what the names were myself. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'll do a quick look. There we go. All right, so these are the names I'm talking about. Oh, Mark Rose. Mark Rose. Okay. Mark Rose. He and I would fight it. We'd fight it. But the signal from the 2019 killed it. Boom. We're getting a similar type signal here. Although this is not a pandemic issue. But there's something big going on here forward. Whatever that is, I would tell CNBC, you're the journalist, you go figure it out. My job is to give you a signal. So something is off. May not be a bad idea to do some house cleaning on your BAWA stocks. Reduce size, get rid of some or all. Just keep some money in cash. I think where we are is not the best time to buy. Now, other people may try to avoid you. Actually, when you get here, the ads are crazy. When everybody and his brother, for example, who's those guys that they show you automatically you can trade it? Not Vantage Point up in Tampa. That's the neural net shop. There's another one. Nancy, you would know. They would talk about it what do you call it? At Mask. It's an algorithm that you buy on your machine. Guess what? It only works on the breakouts, never on the breakdowns. And so the advertisers are there. So right about here, they're gonna come and say, buy, 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 buy. Really? Yeah. So there's a delay in that. There's a big mean reversion. They're doing a breakout. So it gets up here. Most of the time they're wrong. And then they stop the ad. Why? Because it costs money to run ads. I'm talking about national ads. It'll be on CNBC, it will be on Bloomberg, nonstop. There's a fourth name for it. I forget. So their claim to fame is that they know the machine knows what's happening to the market. Why does it only knows it on the upside then? Okay, so you're gonna see those types coming in. You're gonna see Motley Fool. You're gonna see who's a couple other guys? Is it Tento Quattrino? I forget his name. Quattrino. These guys show up on CNBC and they're so bullish. When they get that bullish, I'm pulling back. Okay, we rolled. We rolled here on our spread. Why? Expiration. We just had an expiration for October. This month, expiration happening on a Tuesday. Settled this morning. No trading this morning. Traded last night. I think this morning was the last trade because of the let's see. Yeah, excuse me. VXV24. If I go there, insert that. VXV24. That's October. And this was traded today. Boom. And you see the difference in volume took over. Okay. And so that's gone. So our lead now, remember, we're doing a three-month spread on a VIX. So lead is please stop me if I'm missing something, if I'm going too fast, but I'm a futures trader. Sorry. November long, February short. Okay, that delta we're watching now. Put sigma channels on it, and there's your plot points. So, uh, the the this the the reading says we're at the lows. The reading is positive here. This whole thing is inverted. I think there's no way we're at the lows, not by any other measure. So, so once you get the VIX confused, yeah, something else is going down the pike. But we'll again, I go back there and take a look at this. I'm saying this has puzzled me now a couple of days. It's a VX24 and VXG 25. Okay, long November, December. Yes, wait a second. November we start, so it's December, January, Feb. Yes, right. So Feb. That's the 3 months you have. So in that 3 months, all of a sudden we had 0.39. By previous measures, 0.39 being, let's say, zero point 0.4, that's positive. That should be low of the market, the bottom of the market. When it goes to about negative, remember, it's inverse assets, okay, against the S&P. When this thing gets down here, actually a lot down here. Let me see what we have. Okay, not -2, but let's say, let me do this. Let's do let me change the time frame to not daily. Huh? No, that's not enough. Hold on. Let me adjust this separately. Hold on 1 second. I'm curious myself. Hold on. So let's go to customize and let's pick 240. Half of the day. Okay, 240. Half of the day. Okay, I'm trying to go back. It's not plotted. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we don't have it there. I mean, this has been different. Um, When we get to about -3, which we don't show here, that's usually the top. So this whole thing is upside down somehow. I don't know why. It's puzzled me. Why is it doing that? Let me go back a little bit more. Hold on. How many days we're going back? 30. Okay, let me go back and say, give me 180 days, 6 months. Oh, we can't get ES up there. Hold on, hold on. Why don't we do this then? At ES. So it's going, yeah. And that's 180 days back. Okay. So, well, those VIX is going to be a problem too. You can't do that. Hold on, let me run this, see what it tells me. No, you can't run that. It doesn't go back. Anyhow, when you get to -3, I messed this up completely royally. Okay. When you go back uh, to, see, we're not getting anything down below that level. So when you go back to where you get, it has to be current characters, current contracts. Why? because you're doing a spread. It has to be specific. You can't do at. Otherwise, it would be a zero. Okay. So let's. This is an ESZ24. Hold on, guys. Let me close all of this crap. Why is the? Yeah, let me close my emails. Okay. So Z4 30 minutes. Okay, fine. Yeah, let me put it back where it belongs. Yeah, none of this shows what I was going to show you, which is when you get -3. That's the top. When you go to 0.35, that's positive. This is the zero line, okay? This is the bottom. There's no way this is the bottom. This is not a bottom, okay? We're near highs. So something is really weird with their VIX now. Again, it's not VXO. It's not VXN. This is the VIX that could be manipulated. Don't forget. Is Putin involved in this? Who knows? Who knows? Anything is possible for Putin. But yeah, this VIX is not. Now remember, VIX could be manipulated. Why? Because it's not at the money plus or minus one strike. It's based on where the most volume is in these. Okay, it's based on this. It's not based on where the proximity of the prices, like all regular VIX. That's not has to do with the calendar feature. No, it's based on this, the volume traded today. Can you how screwed up is that? But they did this to have a backdoor for the members of SIVO. This part tells the game is rigged. I don't care what you believe. This tells me it's rigged. So I almost got banned for that at SIVO for me just saying that. Yeah. So I know it's being rigged. Why do they want to be against? Why are they going to muzzle me? If they don't think it's rigged, they'll say, "Oh, let's try and make fun of stupid comment about yourself." Assuming you also calculate. No, no, it's not. No, don't assume that. This is simple spread. No, it's two numbers. This not, and then the sigma channel is sigma channel. How come sigma channel works before? Greg says I'm assuming my oscillator calculations are messed up. No, this is messed up. The fair valuation of VIX is off. No, no, no worries. Not a problem. No, no. Good question. No, no. The spread has not changed. Actually, this chart was the most viewed when I wrote it for a blog at SIBO. Even more than the stuff that Larry Macmillan does. Why? He could show you the bottom and top. It's not doing it now. Something is off here. I've been saying that for a while. There's something off here. You go to the blog, I posted was I think 2012, 2015. I will show some examples. It was good. It had most read than any single blog. Not all of my posts. No, no, because I don't post that often. I don't have all that great ideas to post anyway. Every once in a blue moon, I see something. I post it. At the most read at SIBO blog. Even more than people like, again, Larry McMillan, who publishes weekly. I don't do that. He talks about the market, this, that, that. More power to Larry. He was my partner with the Three Gurus. Not a problem there at all. Uh, what do you call it? Marcus Posito works for him right now in mentoring on options. With me, he's doing futures with separate lines. And Larry knows that, no biggie. But my point is, this was a crucial tool. It's not working. That's spread. I'm keeping. How do I tell this? I go and look at the calendar. Go to the calendar for VIX futures. I'm sorry, VIX itself. So you know VIX, the VIX that you have. I'm sorry. It's you can use the options. Yeah, look at the options for VIX, and you can see they stopped trading for this month, this morning, settled last night. Yeah, it's 3 days before, or it's going to be the following week. That's it. Either right before the expiration, or of the equities, or after the expiration, the next Tuesday last trade, Wednesday morning settlement. We do not get a negative. I'm sorry, we don't get a. I mean, this part is right. We're negative, but this says that's not the top. So this is saying the top is beyond us. You know, let me put it this way. This is not saying that this is the top. It's kind of a top. So if you look at that, then maybe the top should be up here, maybe using the scale. up here, somewhere forward. This part I don't understand at all. And now, if it's getting a positive reading, that's usually the bottom. This cannot be the bottom. Again, that says we're going to go a lot higher. Now, do the VIX players know something we don't know? I don't know. We can't rule that out. But that's what this is telling me. Maybe we're in a new era. Maybe things have changed. I don't know. Hey, yields we talked about earlier today was 508. Guys, it's Yankees. Those damn Yankees. Yeah. Hold on. Let me close this. 1 second. Boom. And so, we've come back up. What happened to the irrever? What was it called? Irreverable? Is it? I forget. Venerable. What happened to venerable? What do you call it? And honorable Jerome Powell. He decreased the rate by 50 basis point right there. Right, this was it, right? 10th of so was it September 11th, wasn't it, or September? Or was it? This is was it was September 17, 18. I think that's what it was. Here's what happened. And look at the difference. 40 some basis points. I'm sorry, 50, 40, 40. He erased all of that. Admiral Tico said that rates are going up, not down. Now look at what's happening with the mortgage rates, as he posted today, and look at what's happening with the feedback from folks who are professionals in real estate. They're big, even down here, even as uh, uh, revered as Naples real estate. Some of these folks are. I mean, one of them was a top salesman for. He was John Wood. John Wood is like old money broker down here. Top salesman. She was singing a blues the other day. So if those guys are in trouble, we have some issues. So now you can also see it in mortgage apps. If you go to mortgage apps, I post them today. I did a snapshot. Mortgage apps right here. There we go. This morning. You can see that. That's just look at that. And look what happened to refinance. Refinance was beginning to come to life and it just got killed. So we'll see. The other thing is also, I think, just demand is soft. Climate change. Yeah. All right, let's go here. No signal here, guys. Or maybe on Russell. Maybe on Russell because it was so strong. But nothing here. We're not breaching plus 90 or minus 90. So Larry's up and down volume, no signal here. Let's go to the system. Now, this is a system that trades. It's running always. This is the work of Peter Cook, the guy who wrote the levels for you guys this morning. And we're going to do that every day. We won't distribute it every day. But if you're a member on the ESNQ, then you can get it. Because that by itself is no value. And we're not trying to sell a $25 item. That's not our business. And so, the lesson we learned with the ES chat room when we had the discount price, you get all of these oddballs who have no clue what they're doing. They just want to hang out on something cheap. And at the moment the price scaled up, they all left. So I'm sorry. And the results back then was pretty good. A little bit difficult to follow, a little difficult to replicate maybe, but not every day. It's some trades. Okay. My problem is I'm just cannot live with that. It can't be just you can't be just transparent with me only some of the times. Okay. That's just not an excuse. Try that for size with a Navy Admiral. He'll teach you a lesson. Anyhow, system is long here. Long, long, and of course, we're short now. It just went short at the close today. Remember that doji, see that doji? And that yesterday was brutal at plus 2 sigma. So, yep. You could see. So, are we getting somewhere? Market is tired? Probably. Look at the advanced decline we talked about. I'm saying new highs and lows right here. For those of you who just joined us, let's see, where was it? There we go. Yeah, this is the big signal. It's over 100. You can see it here on a weekly basis. Yeah, this is it's not super significant, but it is significant, somewhat. It's over 100, And usually it does this, and then so does the market. So you can see the cycles, the cycles it comes in. This is a big one. Last time we had was here. You saw what happened after that? Right up here, right? Let's see. You saw what happened after that? Yeah. Now, I'm not in the business of, neither are you. Don't even try, whether you're home alone or not. Don't even try. You cannot pick that pattern. You know you have a signal, okay? But you cannot pick that pattern. That means if you're selling here short, better put the biggest stop up there and drink more tea. Because this will come, but not when you think. And the market, and you can't be erratic. Market has a lot more upside than downside in it. So you could go bankrupt while you're waiting for your ship to come home. So just be gentle. Yeah. Nations, same thing pretty much as VIX you see. Is that daily? Yes, yes. A little bit more pure. I know a couple of hedges in New York and also one big one in next door to actually SEC in Stanford. That's Stevie Cohen. Remember, he owns Mets now. And they keep looking at nations. Actually, the TDEX there from a nations, which is the website there. I am. Oh, the Teldex. Okay. I'm not a big. I'm a fan of this, but I don't understand it well enough. I'm still a student of it. Probably my second year. You gotta go through different market upheavals. But Peter Cook is the guy. Peter Cook is the guy, and he's a tremendous researcher. He reads ferociously. Lived. His house was spared, thank God. Lived like 4 or 5 blocks from the ocean in Clearwater. Left early, packed everything, shipped everything out, movers and everything. Came back. Water never got to him. Got lucky, but he's a conservative guy. He moved not after the fact, but before the fact. And you can see it in his writing style. And this is one of his things that he looks at. So when I'm getting totally confused, I go to him on TDEX. That's overnight. That's a PMT. PMT got stopped out. We're going to put another trade on, but not now. I need the exhaustion. People keep writing to me, say, I need a trade. I'm sorry. PMT trade is not a regular option trade. It's not about what you need. What you really need is some tea. And maybe sign up for option package somewhere, which we've tried. It's not an easy thing. Most option packages don't end up too much over time. Yeah. This one is event driven. We have to wait for the event. But we could be close to it again. This was a good drop. This is coming back up. We'll see. Our problem is that it ran through us. So with a tight stop, so be it. We're not in there to fight it. I'm sorry. It's probably not there. It's probably here. Yeah. Probably. I think this part took us out. Yeah. So yeah, this was a good setup for a pullback, but run through. I'm not touching it until it gets to some exhaustion. So what's that swing? No, that's about it, guys. It's 5:15. I would love to take. You know what? I'll take a couple of questions for stocks, but it has to be big cap. Give me a big cap, couple of them. You know why? Baseball. This is I think is it ALDS tonight? Yeah. So this is important. So what do you guys want me to look at? I do like to look at Tesla. High beta names first. Yeah, it's this puppy is sick, and Elon comments off non related to the stock is not helping, and also he also gonna get himself into trouble again, just like before he did about Tesla, because he doesn't know how to shut up. SEC doesn't care how rich you are. SEC, when they do this on your door, they're coming in to talk to you. Maybe they didn't find him enough, but he's already has I had action against him. Remember, he said 420. I've got this start up the finances. He would apply it, maybe Saudis, whatever. Um, yeah, that had actually better run after post. If you think of it, this is a post split price. But and also, it turned out that some of the demos done that night with the robo taxi, they were not humanoids. They were actually being run by his staff remotely. That is you messing around with the stock. That's manipulating the stock. That is not something that the federales are going to be happy about, and maybe a price to pay. But maybe he thinks he doesn't have to do anything because his buddy Trump is going to win. I got news for you. He's not going to win. So maybe after election there'll be action against Elon about this. But anyhow, he needs to keep his mouth shut. As a CEO of a public health company, you don't have every right you think you have. First Amendment doesn't apply to you. Okay. Not in the eye of SEC. So he's going to have a lesson to learn. That's Tesla. Let's go to NVIDIA. All right. Um, by the way, that's not a political issue. That's the SEC. You have to have dealt with the SEC to know what I'm talking about. It's not easy. Yeah. We got subject to an action, which we had nothing to do about. Had to do with filing of us not having, as outside directors, not having any stock position. They complained about that. Think about this. They complained, why didn't you file to show you have no holding? What? The problem is if I have a holding. Now when I have no interest in the company, why don't you tell us? Do you want CCJ? Oh, Murray, you're killing me. Is that an investment? Nancy, is that an investment grade? Okay, let me finish the video. Remember, I'm missing my goddamn Yankees. I need to watch my Yankees. Hold on. Okay, Nvidia. Reg FT. I got a few people with fairly decent positions there as a retail investor, not institutional retail. Okay, and boy, were they bleeding here. Especially was it this one? Someone here with Tico said I could see 80 or 88 from my house. I think the low was 90. There you go. Yeah, this got a lot of people pissed off on Facebook against me. You know what? You better learn how to drink some tea. That shows how naive and childish you are. Yeah, so anyhow, it's like somebody who threatened me on Trump comment that you will be liquidated. Okay, fine. The point is, I'm just stating a fact. It was not even my opinion. I stated a clipping. I didn't like it. So very naive. Uh, and don't worry, when you show up, I'll have an AR-15 waiting for you. So with a scope on it. So and I'm a good shot. My hands don't shake. I'm a very good shot. So be careful. All right. So -3 came back up. Remember, the dash is 4. We're up to 2 here. 2 tops. 1, 2. Actually, 4 tops. Tough call. Tough call. I know there's a talk that they think this is like NVIDIA has a like 1% capacity. Yeah, they're saying that. That could be, it could explode 100 folds. 100 folds. 100x. I don't know about that. That's a huge, huge unknown forward. First of all, there's no capacity to build that, to sell it. You make a lot of orders, but if you don't sell it, what are you booking? Are there? What shows up in your bank account? Nothing. Yes, it shows on your data as a back order. That's it, but it doesn't pay the bills. So, and the capacity is an issue. But I think we may see this for a while. More tries, retries, more tries, and yeah, maybe it's going to slope upward. I mean, of all names in Nasdaq 100, I think this has a name, has a chance. Why? The technology behind it. But is it going to double or triple immediately? I don't think so. This is not last year. If you look at this, it's almost a logarithmic chart. It's not easy to support this. Okay, so and if things are slowing down, look at price of oil. I think some of these could be shifted to the right. So Nvidia, I wouldn't want to touch it. Would I want to short it? No, no, no. Okay, we did test on Nvidia. Let me look at Apple. I know Nancy, you're waiting, but let me look at Apple. I'm looking at, by the way, at my top 40 names, sorted by market cap. Apple's number one right now with a BE of, I'm saying, with about market cap of 3.5 trillion. More importantly, beta of 1.24. So it's 24% over the market. This is against SPX. Remember, it's not Qs. Another one up there. Another one up there. Can you do some? I would say just do options if you want. Maybe do some calendars. Look how flat the Sigma channels are. Yeah, don't. I wouldn't do a spread. Just maybe do a calendar. Sell October. Which well, not myself. The October's done. in 2 days. Sell November or sell next week and buy 4 weeks forward in November type of a deal as a calendar. Same strike. Yeah. So, one more. My worry is Microsoft. Why? There's nobody in our system to do our business like Microsoft these days. They're a big part of us. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. All the techs were got really trashed today early. Uh, I would nibble probably on Microsoft a little bit. I would use option. Yeah, yeah. Buy 425s. Okay. Sell 445. Type of a deal. A 20 handle range. Time 2 months, 3 months. Oh, that's too much. Well, this is not a, this is the trade. It is not a gamble for next week. So you gotta give it time to line up. The biggest problem most people have is these weeklies or zero DTE because your back is against the wall. Give yourself some time. That means you have to put more money up. That means your return is going to be smaller. I understand that, but you have a higher chance of going there. Nancy, last question. I got it wrong, guys. CCG. Okay. Oh, Murray. Oh, Murray. What do these guys do? Is this another pot thing? Is this a pot manufacturer in Canada? What do they do, Nancy? Oh, there's the answer. Hold on. Uranium. Oh, okay, okay. Oh. I love the charts. A little bit late, but I love it. Yeah. I mean, you could see maybe we can get to 65 one day because it's going to move up as we get there. It's not going to be that. So, uh, buy 55, sell 65s. Give yourself a month, maybe 2 months. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, if it goes past 58, I'll probably add to it. I mean, this says there's nothing in front of it. This is remarkable. So, what's the beta? Hold on. Let me. Excuse me. Sorry. Hold on. Come on. Huh? Why is it not doing this? Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm going to CCJ. Excuse me. Beta is 0.90. Okay. It's doing its own thing. It's like Microsoft. As a 98% of the travel of the last year. So if you look at the 52 weeks going back, we're near the highs. Yeah. Risky. I would only do options on it. Yeah. Yeah. Think of it as a defined risk. Know what you be having at risk. Otherwise, you may be surprised when you don't want to. None of us do. For nuclear plants. Now I did management associate. Yeah. There you go. Nancy is a ferocious researcher, so especially individual names, because she's got all these news services. She knows more about what's happening at times, even CNBC. I mean, just remarkable. But she's got all these news services at their fingertip. She's my go-to gal. I go there to see what's going on about something I don't get. So, okay. Any other names? One more name. I gotta shut this off, guys. It's over an hour already. I think we went live the second time at 4:15. Anything else, guys? Okay. Hopefully, I answered all your questions. Sorry we started a little bit late, but we see you in 2 weeks. Uh, if there's one, I think there was one webinar that we missed last last week or so, or 2 weeks ago. It was we missed to push it forward. Yeah, we did because of or was it last week's that we moved to this week? It was I was in a rush to leave the house, get everything out, take Tico out. Remember his high maintenance, a bunch of stuff for him. Made 2 trips to get the emergency stuff there for us. We didn't know how long we were gonna be. Last time we went power, we had power for 11 days. That was about 7 years ago. So I maybe I forgot. I think Dennis suggested that in the chat room. Great suggestion as always, but I forgot to go here because you got to do it from here to a rigmarole that GoTo gives you. I forgot that. By the way, one last comment. Housekeeping. GoTo is introducing a brand new GoTo. News came out this morning, and it's going to be effective, I think, mid-October, mid-November. We have like 30 days to go there. I got to call them. I don't want to be a guinea pig. It just doesn't pay. Let them do their testing with others, and then we'll go in there late. Better late than going up front and just getting hammered. Okay? Anything else I need to do, guys? Are we good? So see you in 2 weeks. Then this coming week we'll do a chart for you, update all that. Last week I couldn't do anything. We had either power issues or I was between two places. Sometimes I would come here right before the curfew, pick up some of the stuff and go back. So it was wild, yeah. Anyhow, good to see you all. We'll see you in 2 weeks. But next Saturday, next Wednesday, you'll get a written report, couple of charts, and I think we probably can engage in our trade. We just got to see. I just don't know it. Again, we're event driven. So, Dennis, thank you. Are you kidding me? Thank you, sir, for all you do for us. I appreciate that. All right, guys. See you in 2 weeks. Have a great evening. And go damn Yankees. Sorry, I grew up near New York, so either it was that or Red Sox. We were too far from Red Sox, so it was. I was in New Jersey, so it was Yankees. Yes. See you. Thank you.